Interesting way, I suppose, of starting off this video. This one guy just keeps tossing them up. This is about to be a rarest car video, and the rarest car on my list here is just getting tossed up non-stop. So I don't know what to do. Boys, girls, welcome back to a brand new video. And as you saw or heard in the beginning there, today we're diving back into the rarest cars in the game because I made a video on this about a week and a half ago, and then Forza went and decided to do something that pretty much none of us saw coming, and then a few other things happened. So first of all, one of our rarest cars on the list just got re-released to the game this week, and as you can see, it is not really so rare anymore. Now this will change, this will go back up in price, but for the time being, these are selling for like 3.3, well, not even selling for 3.3 million. So no longer a rarest car in the game. And another thing happened. I found out that at around the same time every single day, there's a couple individuals who just put up a ton of the Aventador SVJ. I don't know if this is new or this happens all the time, but this car also no longer really rare, and this was our number one spot. So pretty much two things happened. One individual has ruined the value of this car. It'll still sell for 20 million, but I guess he just had a ton of them. And the second thing that happened, Forza ruined the value of the Hoonigan. So now we need a new list. And there was also some of you who were annoyed I didn't put a specific car, which I'm not gonna say on the list. So with pretty much just was like, I had to make this video. So let's get to our number 5 spot. It's not as rare as the rest, but we might as well dive into it. And it's our friend here. I don't really know how to pronounce its name. It's kind of actually a new vehicle to the game, and for a while these were readily available on the auction house, but just recently they stopped really going up at all. No one's really selling them, which is weird because I'm pretty sure these sell for 20 million. I'm gonna check the one I have in my garage. So remember how I just said I'm gonna check the one I had in my garage? Well, I used to have one, but I'm not sure what happened to it, so now I gotta try and find one. All right, well, that actually didn't take as long as I thought it was going to, and based on this price, I'm pretty sure I know what the most it sells for is, but let's double check. And yep, as you can see, they're 12,869,000. Not a bad car, but I'm pretty sure that's what's making it so rare right now is the fact it's not 20 million. So if you have this car, cool. It's not so hard to get. You could go out and get it, but I'm sure we're going to see this price go up soon, and then we're going to see a lot more of these. But for now, she's our number 5 spot. Now at number 4, I feel like this one was earlier up on the list in the last video, but then I've seen it come up pretty frequently now. It's obviously not always on the auction house, but I've seen it up pretty frequently, and they don't sell instantly. So when they do come up, they normally sit for a couple minutes. So it is a pretty easy car to get, even though it hasn't been in the game for a little while now. Let's go look. I'm pretty sure these still sell for 20 million. And they do, as you can see on the screen here. But the crazy thing about these is they can also sell for like insanely cheap, 85,000. I don't know who's gonna be putting it up for that, but this car was last released into the game at like the second week the game was out, and it hasn't been back since. So unless you got it in that week, there's like a very specific amount that are in the game right now. So that's what's making it so rare. But that being said, they do still pop up for a little while. Not so hard to get. That's gonna come in our number 4 spot. If you have one, cool. But let's see if you got them all on the list. So at number 3, like, I would put these higher, but since they're both like Civics and they're so close to each other, I don't really want to space them too far apart, especially since this car wasn't even that rare until a couple weeks ago. Like, these were always on the auction house for like 12, 13 million. Now they're up. We're gonna go look at the price in a second here, but these sell for at least, well, I say at least 20 million. You can't sell something for more than that. They're for sure selling for 20 million, and these sell out pretty quick. It's a pretty sought after car. It was the same in Horizon 4, so I'm happy at least with this car they kept that the same. And if I remember correctly, it was actually pretty recently in the festival playlist. I want to say about a month ago. I don't know if it's been in more than once. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's been in twice. I don't know. It's not that it's more recent than the Honda Civic, but people don't sell them as often, and a lot of people stockpile this car. So let's go see what it sells for. I say people stockpile this car as I have like 5 of them. Okay, anyways, so indeed it is on the higher end of 20 million still, which is just insane. I don't see how these cars get up to this price, but you never know, because you could find someone that puts it up for 22,000 credits. Unlikely, but it could still happen. Probably not, though. This is going to be our number 3 spot, though. I feel like it could have been higher, especially after what I showed at the beginning here. I thought the Honda... Man, we got 3 Hondas on this list. NSX RGT, this one, I thought this was going to be more rare, but then it kept popping up. But based on what you guys have said, this car right here is apparently the rarest in the game, which I don't see because I saw them popping up so much at the beginning. So although I was going to have this as my number 1 spot, I just can't justify it anymore because I saw it coming up so much. You guys aren't going to be able to guess the number 1 spot, by the way. But anyways, this car I don't actually remember when it came out. Like, it might have been first week. I just remember just like hearing one day, oh, suddenly this car is rare and people want it. I thought it was like a wheel spin car for a long time because let me show you, Forza has done something a little weird in the game. So let me know, hopefully this isn't just me that gets it screwed up, but the NSX-R here looks like exactly the same as the GT. Like, I can, obviously when you have them beside each other like this, you can see the differences. But for the longest time, I thought this was the NSX-R GT, and that one is just at like nowhere near as rare. As you can see now, it's a little harder. I think there was just one dude putting a bunch up at the beginning. But still, I like to think our number 1 spot is more uncommon than this one, even though I've seen it. I don't know. Okay, let's get to the number 1 spot. Now, I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of pushback for this, but the Peel tried it, bro. I don't know. There's one right there. That's unfortunate because I was just talking about how uncommon this car was, and there it is. Thank you, powerful dog. No, but really, this is a very uncommon car. Pretty much when it was released, I believe a month and a half ago into the game, it was added. It hadn't been in the game before. They added it to the game. It was instantly rare. They didn't show up on the auction host, and there's never been an influx of them on the auction host since it released. So that's kind of what's making this the rarest spot for me, because I've seen all these other cars on the list at some point sit and pile up on the auction host. Even if they're rare now, I've seen them sit there. Although this one's sitting right now, you could probably buy this car if you want. I don't know. It's not really worth it other than the fact that it's rare. I don't know, cool car, and it's always been rare ever since it's been added to the game. I don't really know why, but anyways, that's our number 1 spot. Anyways, boys, that's gonna just about do it for this video. I know you guys like seeing these rarest cars, like to see how many of them you have, so if you want another one, once stuff starts to change, let me know down below. Let me know if you made it through to the end so I can give you a heart. As always, we'll see you boys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.